Hi everyone, it's Mary Blocker from Mary's Stampin' Cafe, and thanks for stopping in to my Saturday stamping recorded video. I'm so glad you stopped by because I have to tell you, I have just created the cutest little pouches. I had these really nice little Kinder Country candies, chocolate, and I always give my coworkers a little fun Halloween little pouch, and I wanted to create something, and I thought, oh goodness, I just am not creative with figuring out my own little pouches and things like that. I really love Paper Pumpkin when they have the Halloween treat things that we got in September, as a matter of fact. So I was looking at the Celebrate with Tags bundle. This is found in from the July to December mini catalog. It's on page 67, and it is really cute. I was really drawn to the mitten, the happy birthday, and I really like the made with love. And I noticed that there were dies that coordinated. That's how you know when it's a different color, you have a die or a punch that coordinates with it in the bundle. And then you can see the really cute samples they have here, the tags that they've created by die cutting out the tags. There's a couple different styles. And in this one, they've done a shaker, which is really fun. So I was just taking a look at my bundle and I thought, I don't know, I wonder. And so this particular one here, when you die cut it out, you can fold it up and you get this flattened tag. But when you kind of push it open, you can stick something in there. Maybe a little gift card or some money can go down in there. But I wondered if that would fit my chocolate bar, and lo and behold, it does. So I thought, oh my gosh, that's awesome. So I decided to create this really cute Halloween one using the Scary Cute bundle. I die cut out with the black glimmer paper, the haunted house and the black cat and some bats. And then the spooky nights and the trick or treat were die cut out with this one right here. So a lot of fun. There are a couple of different ones. Here's the one that I talked about, that it actually goes along with the stamp that says Made with Love. And it cuts those out. That's really neat. You can cut those out and raise them up, different colors. So a lot of fun. There's just so much to be done with this. So I am going to show you how to go ahead and make this pouch. And then I have 3 others that I've created, so I can do all of the different celebrations and seasons, and you can see what I did with that. So let's go ahead and set this aside right here. Another piece I'm going to pull in for the one I'm going to do with you here is the Joyful Flurry stamp set. I'm going to use the Let It Snow, and that will actually fit in the little banner from the Celebrate with Tag dies. And then I thought I might utilize some of these little snowflakes as part of that. So we will see how that goes there. So I'll set that aside. All right, so I have gone ahead already and die cut out this one right here. Okay, when you do that, you can see we're going to get some score lines right here and right here. So the first thing I'm going to do, this is a piece of designer paper from the Storybook Gnomes designer series paper, and I'm going to be using the Snowflake side, of course. I just love this piece with the woodland here. It's so pretty, and the colors that are in it. That's the Storybook Gnomes designer series paper. So tear and tape is really great for this. Stamp and Seal Plus could be great, but it's wide. It's wider than this is, and the tear and tape happens to be the exact same width of this scored piece. So we're just going to go ahead and put that on. It's longer, it's okay. I can trim it right off. It's not going to hurt anything. You want to make sure that you do the full length of this. Get it on there. Then I'll just take my scissors here and trim this excess. What I love about this is you can use all sorts of different designer series paper to create all these different occasions. And it's a way to use that designer series paper because we all love our designer series paper. And we somehow can all of a sudden have stores and stores of it. And so doing any kind of little candy pouches or gift pouches is a great thing. So that's really easy. Lickety split, right? I'm going to take your pick tool, and I like to use this because it helps me to lift up that paper piece from the adhesive strip easily. I just kind of poke that edge corner and lift up, and there it is. It just gives it to me. So that little pointed end is very helpful. So now that's done, I'm simply going to go ahead and fold up the bottom. It does have a score line, and then I'm just going to bring them together, even it up, and press. And now I have my tag. If you wanted to make a shaker tag, you would have also die cut this one, this rectangle out of the tag, and then you would put a window sheet behind. And I'll have another video of that from my Facebook Live replay. So I'll be making a couple little other type of things with this Celebrate with tags. So now we are talking about snowflakes, and this color is Pacific Point. So I have some Pacific Point here. I'm gonna set my Halloween ones aside. Halloween is my favorite, so oh, I love Halloween. But I also love winter and snowflakes, so this is great. So I have my Stampin' Mini Cut and Emboss machine, and I'm going to use the circle that's in the Celebrate with Tags, and I love it because it has the little dashes that go around. And I believe my paper is too wide, so I need to tear it down a little more. And I'm going to run this through real quick. Such a nice color. I love Pacific Point. And I love how Stampin' Up's colors all coordinate together so well. It's Pacific Point ribbon. It matches the cardstock, which matches the ink, which matches the embellishments. So it's a really nice little tag. You can see those dashes along there. Just gives it so much interest. Now the next thing I'm going to do is pull in my red and white glimmer paper, which is a 6x6 pack. It's also in the July to December mini. And I'm going to go ahead and do the snowflake, this one here, which is part of the Celebrate with Tags dies. So it has winter and a mitten for kind of the holidays. It has hearts for love and Valentines. It has balloons for birthdays. So it's just great. So we'll see if that snowflake cut out. Yes, it did. It's so pretty. Look at that. And so now that's going to go right in the center, just like that. So nice. And I probably, let me pull in one of the snowflake sheets here from the Snow Flurries, because I bet I could get this guy. Ooh! It is adhered down with tape so hard. There we go. Don't want to waste that glimmer paper. So we'll do one there. There we go. So I hope you stay with me in this video because I have several other pouches to share with you that I created so that all of the occasions are included. Once I did my Halloween pouches, it's like I just couldn't stop myself. I just had to keep playing. Does that ever happen to you? Where you just make something and you're like, oh my gosh, I just need to keep making more and more. There we go. All right. So we'll put that back. So many snowflakes in the Snow Flurry set. Okay, so let's put this down. Get ourselves all situated here. So we have our circle. We have our snowflakes going to go back with the Celebrate with Tags and the circle. Now I'm going to, in the Celebrate with Tags stamp set, there's this little dashed stamp, and that's going to give us some nice texture on our blue circle, so it's not just kind of this flat thing here. So let's grab that stamp and a block and the Pacific Point ink. Any kind of little background stamp or things like that is really great on stamping on the cardstock, just because it gives it some texture and dimension. And I'm just gonna kind of randomly go in here, lightly touching, and now you can see that I've just given that some more texture. Okay. So now that we've done that, we are ready to do some adhering. This little snowflake's just going to go right in the center, just like that. I'm going to take a little bit of my multi-purpose liquid glue, because I just need a little dollop right there. That's all this snowflake needs. I want it to have some dimension to it, so I don't want all the points of the snowflake down. The other thing I'm going to do is pull in the Iridescent Pearls Basic Jewels. These are awfully nice. They catch the light so well. And I'm going to put one of the large ones right in the center of the snowflake. Yes, you know I'm going to put the little ones because the little snowflakes also need that in their centers, don't they? They just catch the light and catch the colors. It's really nice. There we go. All right, and so my pouch is already closed. And what I'm going to do is turn this over, and I'm going to put dimensionals to pop it up right up the center, because that's really, once the pouch that I've made here is kind of poofed out from the chocolate going inside, the sides of the circle won't touch the bag. So you just need the dimensionals right in the center. So that's just going to go right here. And by putting those dashes on that Pacific Point circle, because it is the same color as the pouch, I wanted to make sure it showed a little bit better. So we'll give a little dollop of glue on this one, because this snowflake's gonna stick right here. Cute. I love the snowflakes, and the white glimmer paper is so nice. It's sturdy and it's so glimmery. Oh, it's very nice. So there we go. Love it. All right. So now I'm going to grab the little banner piece right here, because we're going to stamp out on the white. I'll just use this, some scrap here, and then the Pacific Point ink And I'm going to stamp from the Snow Flurry, the Joyful Flurry, the little Let It Snow. Okay, tap real lightly, stamp down. Let's do it again. This particular stamp that I have, there we are. I don't know if you can see, but it's really close on the edge here. When it was manufactured, it was really close on the edge here, and it had a lot of the rubber here. And you know, that's not really a big deal. You can always take your scissor, and that's what I did. I cut the excess off here so I wouldn't get so much of the shadow. But then it's really have to make sure I get it inked up on this part. Those things happen sometimes. All right, we're going to put that back. Grab our mini machine again. And now our little guy here. And for this, we just want to make sure we're kind of straight. It's good to be straight on the wording. There we are. And now I just cattywankased it, didn't I? Let's go up farther with it. Some people use washi tape to hold that down. I tend to just go with it. There, it's nice and straight. It is good and straight. There we are. Okay. So now we have all our parts and pieces die cut out. We are ready to put our finishing touches on this cute little quick pouch. Now, of course, you guys have to think about these little things if you're going to make pouches like this. Whatever you get cannot be too thick because this pouch only opens so far. So it has to be pretty thin, and it only can be about 1 and maybe 3/4 wide. All right, so my Let It Snow. How am I going to have this go? Because it's so cute. I think I'm going to have it just kind of right. Oh, I like it right there. It spoke to me and said, it's going to go right there. I put my one snowflake, so I couldn't put it right in the center. But that's okay. I kind of like it tucked a little bit under that circle. And there we go. Oop, oop, oop. Stay. That multi-purpose liquid glue gives us a little bit of time to pop that down. All right, so Let It Snow. Now we have to do something about this circle here. And so I have the white sequined organdy ribbon. And we'll go ahead and we'll cut a piece long enough that I can do a bow. Sometimes, you know, we want to conserve our ribbons, but Stampin' Up! Gives a lot of ribbon on a spool, so give yourself more than you need. So I'm going to pull that through. Go ahead and tie our little knot. Now once I tie the first knot, I'm going to turn it around like this to do my bow. I don't know why, but I find turning it upside down and doing my bow, my bow will be the right direction. You know, the ends won't be sticking straight up in the air. They'll be going down like they're supposed to when you do a bow. I don't want my loops to be too big, so I just keep playing with it till I get it to where I want it. I like that. And I love the sparkle. See how nice it lays when I turn it upside down like that? So look at how cute that is. The sparkles of the snowflakes. And now I'll just take one of my chocolates, pop that pouch open, and slide it right in. I don't slide it all the way to the bottom. That, you know, I could. That'll just put a lot of pressure on the points down here. And plus I like that to just show a little bit more. So there is a fun one for winter. Isn't that cute? I just love that. Now, let's see. We'll bring in our spooky ones that I made. Okay. And then, okay, let's see what else I have brought and done. I told you not to go away. I had so much fun. Okay, from Halloween then we'll go into this cute one. This is the Be Jolly. What I did here is I took garden green and used the rectangle out of the tag. I did the mitten, the Be Jolly, which is one of the stamps, and it's a solid image, so you see that, and has a nice white edge around it. Then the snowflakes are in Pool Party, and they are the snowflake die from the tags. And this paper here, the designer series paper, is from the candy cane, the sweet candy cane paper, designer paper, and the red ruffled ribbon, and again using those iridescent pearls. Isn't that one cute? And then we have our Let It Snow. Very cute. And then we have Birthday. This paper, the designer series paper, is the Celebrate Everything Hostess 12 by 12 designer series paper. I was using Parakeet Party and Sweet Sorbet and Tahitian Tide, which are new in colors. Again, using that iridescent sparkly white. And I also did the rectangle using the opposite side of the designer series paper. And these great gems. These are the fine sparkle adhesive back gems. Really nice. Cute birthday. And then, of course, we have our Valentines. This paper, designer series paper, is from the Retired Sweet Talk, but here again I'm using the red and white glimmer paper that's in the July to December mini, Highland Heather, and the iridescent pearls, and then the little bit darker purple there. Very cute. Now all of these designer series paper that I used have just random designs. There's no top or bottom because remember when you flip and fold the pouch over, the back side will be upside down if you have a design that has a direction. So there they are. There are my wonderful pouches that I created using the Celebrate with Tags stamp set and the coordinating dies, which are fabulous. But of course, you know, once you start taking them off of your your sheet, they kind of get all jostled up. But if you want to see more done with the Celebrate with tags, I will be doing some of those things on my Facebook Live that are on Wednesdays at 6 p.m. Pacific time from Mary's Stampin' Cafe. It's at Mary's Stampin' Spot. I hope to see you there sometime. Give me a thumbs up. Are you a subscriber? I hope so. If not, go ahead and subscribe and click that bell so you don't miss any of my ideas and techniques and tips, as well as some giveaways sometime. Let me know which pouch you guys like the best. I'd love to hear from you. And until next time, happy stampin'!